Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Phoebe, I'm an illustrator and I draw dinosaurs. If you've not heard of me, then that's what I do. I'm also over on Instagram and I post a lot more frequently there, but I really enjoy documenting sort of my art practice and things I get up to on my YouTube channel. So stick around if you'd like to follow along my journey. So I compiled some footage from January and February documenting my foray back into vending at art markets and fairs. This isn't technically my first art fair, and I've mentioned this before. I was about 13 when I taught myself how to use the sewing machine, and then from about the ages of 14 to 17 I went to around a dozen local fairs to sell things I'd made, and that was like purses and bags and things of that nature. Also the fabric I used wasn't my own design, obviously, so selling my own illustration designs a decade later feels a little bit different. As I'm recounting everything in the present, which is June 2024, I'm happy to announce that I stuck to my plan of making a new product before each art market, and that's just something I wanted to challenge myself to do, so I'm glad I got to do that. And I go into more detail in my blog if you wanted to read that afterwards, which I will also link below. So the first product I made was a 20 by 25 centimetre print of my Dinosaurs in Love piece. I drew that back in April 2023, and then I'm pretty sure the initial idea for the piece might have started a year before that. Also, I couldn't believe this, but the last time I'd ordered prints was April 2022. It's just so long ago. I think since then I did order some stickers, but that was about it. So when I first opened my online shop, I made a couple of original drawings. I made 2 framed original pieces for the art market. Obviously, I didn't expect to sell them first time, so I thought they'd just be nice mainstays for my physical art stall. But as like a mini update, I've sold the Brachytrachelopan one, so the one in the green frame, I sold to a lovely person in Australia. So that's fantastic. So now it's across the other side of the world. Yeah, that's crazy. So after a pretty successful first art market at James Street Tavern in Oxford, so that's just off of Cowley Road, I got to work on my next print design. This one's probably one of my favourites, and I later ended up making a sticker inspired by it too, which turned out pretty small. And although I put the size in, like, to the website, I just wasn't expecting it to be so small, so it's just a £1 sticker instead of like the standard £2. But yeah, the print, I drew it A4 sized and then I scaled it down to an A5 print. We were a little busier across February, so I'll just let you watch for a bit and then I'll jump back in to tell you about the next art markets that we did. Just checking if you're human or dog. Oh, okay. Oh. I felt quite happy with my store setup, so I didn't really change it much come the full weekend of the February art market. I had the foresight to book the Friday off my day job, and I'm so glad I did this because my day job and vending at the art market are in no way related, like job effort or work style wise, but I knew I couldn't work 12 days straight until my next day off. That would just be really silly. I have no idea why, but I felt so off on the first day, so I didn't get any footage apart from like a tiny clip that I put on my Instagram story. But the Sunday was much better. and I especially liked where our spot was too. As always, the atmosphere was cosy and pleasant, and even when the footfall slowed down, there were just friendly vendors to chat with, which was really nice. I think since leaving art uni, I've not had the opportunity to speak to many artists, especially in person, so it was just really refreshing, and I'm so glad I've just gone back into this, really. I also had plenty of time to sketch. For the January market, I only brought a tiny scrappy sketchbook, but from February till now, I've brought like a more substantial art making kit and even got ideas down for future products and projects. So this has just been really helpful, and I feel like a lot of people experience this, but I have a lot of good ideas when I'm not near all of my art materials. So like in the shower or just out and about or at work. So I don't know, it's kind of good to be in a new environment and have ideas come and then be able to just jot them down really quickly. I don't know if it's all the time, but on Sundays the James Street Tavern have open and mic night for musicians, so the atmosphere is a lot livelier from mid to late afternoon. Even though promoting the market is obviously important beforehand, I really love chatting to people who didn't know the market was a thing and they just happened upon it randomly. Plus all the people who come and do a once around in the art market before settling down to enjoy music for the evening is very much appreciated as well. Next time I'll show you how vending at Common Ground Cafe's first ever art market went. We also got a couple more in March and April, and Jam and I celebrated our 5-year anniversary too, so look forward to that. Just as a side note, I'm well aware that these aren't my most popular kind of video, but I really enjoy documenting my month and then putting them together and watching them back with my friends and family. But if you do happen to like vlogs and want to catch up with everything Jam and I have been up to, my vlog playlist is a good place to start. I'm popping a link to it in the description, but you can easily just find it on my channel. With that, I will let you go. Have a lovely day. I'll see you next time. Bye.